What drives a person to leave the comfort of their home and take the open road? Is it the hunger for adventure, or is it the deep human need to feel free, unchained by walls and boundaries? For car lovers, the answer often lies somewhere in between. Because the road is more than a stretch of asphalt, it's a promise of discovery, of control, of a life that doesn't have to fit inside a single location. And this is where the 2026 Kia Motorhome steps in, not as just another vehicle, but as a response to that timeless psychological craving for freedom blended with comfort. Stay with me until the end of this video, because what Kia has created might just change the way you see travel forever, and you'll discover a reward that every true car lover deserves to know. For decades, cars have represented more than machines. Psychologists studying car culture often point out that vehicles are extensions of identity. They reflect who we are, what we value, and even how we want others to perceive us. A motorhome, however, goes beyond image. It dives into the core of human psychology. At its heart lies the need for security, belonging, and control, all while venturing into unknown territory. That's why Kia's move into motorhomes isn't just a market strategy, it's a response to the growing human desire for homes that move with us, giving both stability and adventure in one package. Think about the last time you sat behind the wheel and felt the hum of the engine beneath your hands. That moment is more than mechanical, it's deeply psychological. According to studies on driving behavior, the sensation of being in control of a vehicle can release dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. It makes us feel accomplished, safe, and powerful. Now imagine pairing that same rush of control with the comforting familiarity of your living space. No other form of travel delivers that unique combination, and Kia is tapping directly into that emotional connection. Travel has always been a test of balance, the thrill of exploration against the discomfort of leaving home behind. Hotels, rentals, and short stays may offer shelter, but they never replicate the true feeling of home. Human beings are wired to crave stability, a safe space, familiar surroundings, and routines that ground us. When those elements are missing, stress levels rise and travel fatigue sets in quickly. Kia's 2026 Motorhome attempts to rewrite this psychological challenge. By offering travelers a mobile sanctuary, you no longer have to sacrifice one for the other. You can have both freedom and comfort, adventure and safety, mobility and stability. The timing of Kia's move is no accident either. In recent years, researchers have observed a global shift in how people value experiences. More individuals, especially younger generations, are choosing travel and personal freedom over traditional ownership models of homes or possessions. This shift has given rise to what psychologists call the experience economy. People want memories, not just things. They want stories to tell, not just furniture to polish. The 2026 Kia Motorhome arrives as a tool designed to satisfy exactly that psychological need. It transforms the car from a transporter of people to a transporter of lifestyles. But let's pause and think about why car lovers in particular feel drawn to such innovations. A car is often seen as a symbol of independence. From the first drive as a teenager to long road trips later in life, the car has always marked stages of personal freedom. A motorhome takes this to its highest form. Not only do you control the road, but you also control your entire environment while on it. No flight schedules, no hotel bookings, no compromises. This kind of autonomy feeds directly into what psychologists call self-determination, the basic human need to feel that we are the authors of our own lives. Kia's vision behind the 2026 Motorhome also aligns with the psychology of comfort. Studies in environmental psychology show that design and surroundings affect mood and mental well-being. A well-designed space with ergonomic seating, natural lighting, and noise control reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and creates a sense of calm. By integrating these insights, Kia isn't just building a motorhome, it's building a vehicle that nurtures mental balance on the road. Every mile becomes less about exhaustion and more about renewal. For car enthusiasts, there is also the thrill of innovation itself. We know from psychological research that novelty stimulates the brain, making us more alert and emotionally engaged. The 2026 Kia Motorhome embodies novelty by redefining what a vehicle can be. It merges cutting-edge automotive engineering with the psychology of living well, producing something that isn't just new, it's transformational. That sense of being part of the future, of driving something that represents progress, is itself a powerful reward for anyone who has ever fallen in love with cars. And here lies the hidden promise for those who stay with this journey until the end. The reward isn't only in hearing about Kia's innovations. It's in realizing what this motorhome symbolizes for you. A chance to see travel differently. A chance to merge your love of cars with your love of freedom. A chance to step into a future where roads don't just take you somewhere. They become the very place you live, grow, and thrive. The 2026 Kia Motorhome is not simply about movement. It is about answering the deep psychological needs that every traveler and every car lover shares. The need for control, for comfort, for novelty, and for freedom. This is not just a new vehicle. This is the beginning of a new era of travel. And those who understand this truth early will be the ones who truly own the road ahead. Design has always been more than what meets the eye. It is not only about shapes, lines, and finishes. It is about how those elements interact with the human mind. Psychologists studying environmental perception often explain that the spaces we inhabit influence our emotions, our focus, and even our behavior. The 2026 Kia Motorhome builds on this truth, transforming the idea of travel into an experience where comfort, beauty, and function merge seamlessly. When we step into a vehicle that is not just built to move but designed to live in, every detail becomes part of how we feel, how we think, and how we connect with the journey. The exterior of Kia's motorhome is a clear statement that practicality does not have to abandon elegance. A smooth silhouette reduces air drag, which benefits fuel efficiency, but it also carries psychological weight. Humans naturally respond positively to symmetry and streamlined forms. They suggest order, balance, and motion. For a car enthusiast, the first glance matters. The promise of performance and reliability is communicated visually before the engine even starts. With the 2026 design, Kia has created a motorhome that looks like it belongs on the highway of the future, sleek enough to attract admiration while grounded enough to handle the demands of long journeys. Stepping inside, the transformation is even more striking. Interior psychology teaches us that space, light, and texture directly affect mood. Crowded, dim, or poorly arranged spaces can raise anxiety, while open, well-lit, and carefully structured interiors reduce stress and increase feelings of safety. Kia has clearly built its design philosophy around these insights. The cabin is spacious, using modular layouts that give travelers the flexibility to adjust zones for sleeping, lounging, or working. Wide windows allow natural light to flow in, creating a sense of openness that prevents the claustrophobia, often associated with long-distance travel. Lighting plays a special role in emotional regulation. Warm tones create calm, while cool lighting improves alertness. By integrating adaptive LED systems, the motorhome provides illumination that shifts according to time of day and traveler preference. This is more than convenience. It mirrors the body's natural circadian rhythm, helping drivers and passengers maintain energy during the day and relax more deeply at night. Such psychological attention to detail ensures that every hour on the road feels balanced, not draining. Comfort in travel is often tied to seating, because the human body spends countless hours in contact with the chair. Kia's ergonomic seating, shaped to support posture and reduce pressure points, reflects decades of research in human factors engineering. Studies show that poor seating can elevate fatigue and cause irritability, while proper design can significantly increase focus, patience, and overall enjoyment. With adjustable seats that transform into beds, Kia ensures that rest is not a luxury. It is a natural part of the journey. For travelers, this means waking up refreshed instead of stiff, ready to embrace the road ahead. Noise is another element that often goes unnoticed until it becomes overwhelming. Road sounds, engine vibrations, and external disturbances can drain energy over long drives. Psychologists refer to this as noise stress, where constant low-level sound interferes with concentration and relaxation. The 2026 Kia Motorhome integrates advanced noise reduction materials, sealing out external chaos to create an environment of calm. Silence on the road is not only pleasant, it is restorative, giving the mind the quiet space it needs to recharge. Another layer of comfort is customization. Human beings are naturally drawn to spaces that reflect their preferences and identities. This is why personalization has become such a powerful trend across industries. Kia understands this, offering adjustable interiors that adapt to different needs, whether a couple seeking a cozy retreat or a family needing practical functionality. Modular furniture, convertible tables, and hidden storage create a sense of order and control. Psychology tells us that clutter increases stress, while organized surroundings lower it. The ability to store, adjust, and rearrange is not simply about saving space, it is about preserving peace of mind. Travel also engages the senses in subtle ways. Materials like leather, wood, and soft fabrics do more than provide comfort. They create tactile experiences that remind travelers of home. Kia's attention to texture brings a human touch to modern design, merging durability with warmth. Scent, too, plays a role in memory and mood. With advanced climate systems that circulate clean, filtered air, the motorhome ensures that every breath feels fresh, countering the stuffiness that often plagues long journeys. All of these elements combine to create a holistic sensory environment, one that keeps the mind sharp, the body relaxed, and the spirit connected to the road. For car lovers, the interior of any vehicle is sacred ground. It is where the relationship between human and machine truly begins. The 2026 Kia Motorhome elevates that relationship by turning every interior choice into a reflection of psychological insight. From how light fills the space, to how the body rests, to how sound and air are managed, each decision is designed to enhance not only travel, but also well-being. This is not simply a cabin. It is a carefully engineered atmosphere where comfort becomes the foundation of freedom. And when comfort is no longer a question, adventure becomes limitless. The traveler who steps into this motorhome does not worry about fatigue, clutter, or distraction. Instead, they are free to focus on what truly matters: the joy of the journey, the thrill of discovery, and the peace of carrying a home wherever the road leads. The 2026 Kia Motorhome, by blending design and psychology so seamlessly, turns every mile into a restorative experience. It reminds us that the vehicle is not only a machine to drive, but also a space to live, to feel, and to thrive. Technology has always been the invisible partner of comfort. It works quietly in the background, shaping how we feel, how we think, and how we move. For the 2026 Kia Motorhome, technology is not presented as a collection of flashy gadgets, but as a deeply integrated system designed to serve human psychology on the road. Every tool, every feature, is built to reduce stress, increase confidence, and create an effortless flow between man, machine, and journey. When technology fades into the background and simply becomes part of living, that is when it becomes truly powerful. At the heart of this motorhome lies its driving assistance system. Long journeys often bring fatigue, and fatigue is not just physical, it is mental. Research in cognitive psychology shows that the brain begins to slow down under sustained attention, leading to delayed reactions and increased risk. Kia addresses this challenge with advanced driver assistance technologies, lane-keeping aids, adaptive cruise control, and collision avoidance systems that act as silent guardians. These tools are not meant to replace the driver, but to support them, lowering cognitive load so that focus can be sustained longer without strain. For car lovers, this balance is crucial. It means maintaining control while knowing technology is there as an ally, never an intruder. Beyond safety, Kia has woven smart living systems into the motorhome, turning it into what many call a home on wheels. Climate control is a perfect example. Studies in environmental psychology emphasize that temperature and air quality significantly affect mood, productivity, and rest. Too much heat raises irritability, while poor airflow increases fatigue. The 2026 Kia Motorhome uses AI-driven climate systems that learn the traveler's preferences and automatically adjust to keep conditions balanced. The result is not just physical comfort, but psychological ease, because the mind no longer needs to micromanage its environment. The dashboard itself reflects a new era of interaction between human and machine. Minimalist in design but rich in function, it is digital yet intuitive. Neuroscience research shows that cluttered interfaces increase mental strain, while clean designs reduce cognitive effort. By focusing on clarity and simplicity, Kia creates a cockpit that keeps the driver informed without overwhelming them. With voice-activated controls, real-time navigation, and smart connectivity, the driver can manage complex tasks with minimal distraction. For those who love cars, this preserves the joy of driving without drowning it in unnecessary complication. Connectivity is another layer of psychology at work. Modern travelers, especially those on long road trips, crave both isolation and connection. They want to escape the noise of the world yet remain linked to those they care about. The motorhome bridges this tension with seamless integration of communication systems. Passengers can stay in touch, stream entertainment, or manage work remotely. Studies show that connectivity reduces feelings of isolation during travel, providing reassurance that even on the open road, one is never truly cut off. Performance, of course, is where technology and passion collide. A motorhome is larger and heavier than a standard car. which can raise concerns about handling and efficiency. Kia has responded with hybrid and electric drivetrain options that not only enhance fuel economy but also align with the growing global demand for sustainable travel. For car enthusiasts, the idea of performance has always been tied to response. The way an engine reacts, the smoothness of acceleration, the steadiness of handling. Kia's engineers have applied this mindset even to a motorhome, ensuring that drivers feel both the strength of power and the grace of control. Psychology confirms that responsiveness in a machine heightens trust, and trust is the foundation of satisfaction behind the wheel. Safety, often seen as a purely technical matter, is in fact deeply psychological. When people feel unsafe, even the most comfortable environment cannot relax them. The 2026 Kia Motorhome incorporates advanced monitoring systems, 360-degree cameras, blind spot detection, and automated emergency braking that reassure travelers at every moment. Their reassurance lowers anxiety, which in turn enhances enjoyment. For families especially, this sense of protection is invaluable. Car lovers know that safety is not just about preventing accidents. It is about creating confidence in the machine, a confidence that frees the mind to focus on the journey itself. Another subtle yet powerful feature is the way technology manages energy use. Battery monitoring systems and smart power distribution ensure that essential devices, from kitchen appliances to entertainment units, remain reliable. This reliability addresses a core psychological need: predictability. Human beings thrive when they know what to expect and feel stressed when things are uncertain. By guaranteeing that energy remains stable, Kia provides peace of mind, making life on the road as dependable as life at home. Even entertainment in the motorhome is designed with psychology in mind. Long journeys can create monotony, which research shows can lower alertness and raise irritability. The integrated infotainment systems counter this by offering adaptive options: music, podcasts, films, and interactive applications that keep the mind engaged. Importantly, these systems are not just distractions. They are experiences designed to enhance mood, stimulate creativity, and turn hours of travel into hours of enjoyment. For car lovers, this transforms a trip from endurance into immersion. Technology in the 2026 Kia Motorhome does not shout for attention. Instead, it blends quietly into the background, giving travelers the sense that everything is taken care of. This approach aligns perfectly with psychological principles of flow, a state in which people feel fully engaged, effortlessly balanced, and deeply satisfied. By eliminating friction, the motorhome allows drivers and passengers to enter this flow more easily, making every journey not just efficient but fulfilling. What emerges from this integration of technology and performance is more than convenience. It is the creation of trust, comfort, and possibility. It is the transformation of a vehicle into a companion that understands human needs and anticipates them before they even surface. For car enthusiasts, this is the dream realized. Not just driving a machine, but forming a partnership with it. A partnership that carries you forward not only across miles but into a new relationship with technology itself. Every great innovation is more than a product. It is a symbol of where society is heading. The 2026 Kia Motorhome stands as a clear signal that the future of travel is not only about getting from one place to another, but about redefining what movement itself means. When people choose to live, work, and rest on the road, they are embracing a cultural shift where freedom becomes the core value. For car lovers, this represents a new horizon. The machine is no longer just a vehicle of transport, it becomes a vessel of lifestyle, an anchor of comfort, and a promise of independence. Cultural researchers have observed that modern generations value experiences more than possessions. This shift is visible in every industry, from fashion to technology. And now it is taking hold in the automotive world. The car has always been tied to status and identity, but the motorhome elevates it into something greater. It becomes a moving sanctuary. By merging innovation with emotional security, Kia has given travelers the ability to carry their personal world with them. The psychology here is profound. People feel safer, happier, and more fulfilled when they know they are not leaving behind the essence of home. The idea of travel as an experience has deep roots in psychology. Human beings